The mysteries of the ancient world are filled with artifacts and discoveries that challenge our understanding of history and technology. Among them, the Baghdad Battery stands as a curious anomaly, raising questions about the technological capabilities of ancient civilizations. Discovered in modern-day Iraq, this small, seemingly simple object has ignited debates among historians, archaeologists, and scientists. Could it be evidence of ancient electricity? Or is it merely a misunderstood artifact? Let's dive deep into the story of the Baghdad Battery and its implications for our understanding of history. The Baghdad Battery was discovered in the 1930s by a German archaeologist named Wilhelm Koenig in the ruins of Kujut Rabu, an area near modern-day Baghdad. Koenig unearthed a small, unassuming clay jar measuring approximately 5 inches, 13 centimeters, tall. Inside the jar were a copper cylinder and an iron rod, with traces of corrosion that suggested the presence of an acidic substance, such as vinegar or lemon juice. This peculiar combination of materials led Koenig to propose that the artifact might have been used as a primitive battery, capable of generating an electrical charge. Dating back to the Parthian period, 247 BCE to 224 CE, the artifact has intrigued researchers ever since its discovery. If Koenig's theory is correct, this would mean that ancient civilizations had a rudimentary understanding of electricity over 2,000 years ago, long before it was officially discovered. In modern times, the design of the Baghdad Battery is simple yet ingenious. The clay jar served as the container, while the copper cylinder and iron rod acted as electrodes. If filled with an acidic liquid like vinegar, the device could theoretically produce an electric current. This process, known as electrochemical reaction, is the same principle behind modern batteries. Here's how it would work: copper and iron electrodes. The copper and iron serve as the positive and negative terminals of the battery. Acidic electrolyte. When an acidic solution is added, it facilitates the flow of electrons from one electrode to the other, generating a small voltage. Electric current. The resulting electric current, although small, estimated at about 0.5 volts per battery, could potentially power certain applications. If the Baghdad Battery was indeed used to generate electricity, what could its purpose have been? Several theories have been proposed. One of the most popular theories is that the Baghdad Battery was used for electroplating, a process of coating a metal object with a thin layer of another metal using an electric current. Evidence of electroplating has been found in ancient artifacts, such as gold-plated jewelry, suggesting that this technology might have been within their grasp. Some researchers believe the battery might have been used in religious or ritualistic practices. In ancient times, the ability to create sparks or mild electric shocks could have been perceived as magical or divine. This would align with the idea that ancient priests or shamans used such devices to awe their followers. Electricity has long been associated with healing in various cultures. The mild shocks produced by the Baghdad Battery could have been used for therapeutic purposes, similar to modern-day electrotherapy. Of course, skeptics argue that the Baghdad Battery might not have been a battery at all. They suggest that it could have been a simple storage jar, with the copper and iron components serving another, yet unknown, purpose. The Baghdad Battery has sparked intense debates among scholars. While Koenig's hypothesis is fascinating, there is no definitive evidence to confirm that the artifact was used as a battery. Critics argue that the lack of written records or additional artifacts resembling the Baghdad Battery makes it difficult to support the idea of ancient electricity. The ancient world was far more advanced than many people realize. The Antikythera mechanism, for example, is an ancient Greek device that functioned as a complex astronomical computer. If such sophisticated technology existed in one part of the ancient world, why not in Mesopotamia? Some ancient artifacts display signs of electroplating, lending credibility to the idea that the Baghdad Battery could have been used for this purpose. There are no ancient texts or inscriptions that mention the use of electricity or batteries in the Parthian period. No other artifacts resembling the Baghdad Battery have been discovered in the region, making it an isolated case. The jar and its components could have had a more mundane purpose, such as storing scrolls or sacred relics. Modern scientists have attempted to replicate the Baghdad Battery to test its functionality. These experiments have shown that the device can indeed produce a small electric current when filled with an acidic solution. However, the voltage is minimal and unlikely to power anything significant. Despite this, the experiments demonstrate that the concept of a primitive battery is feasible and that ancient people may have stumbled upon this technology, even if by accident. If the Baghdad Battery was indeed an ancient electrical device, it would revolutionize our understanding of history. It would suggest that ancient civilizations were far more technologically advanced than previously thought. The artifact also raises questions about the transfer of knowledge across cultures. Did the Parthians develop this technology independently, or could they have inherited it from an even older civilization? If so, what other technologies might have been lost to time? The Baghdad Battery continues to be one of the most intriguing mysteries of the ancient world. While the evidence supporting its use as a battery is compelling, the lack of definitive proof leaves the door open for alternative interpretations. What is certain, however, is that the Baghdad Battery challenges our assumptions about the capabilities of ancient civilizations. Whether it was a functional battery or not, its discovery serves as a reminder that history is full of surprises, and there is still much we have yet to uncover about the past. The Baghdad Battery may remain an enigma, but it is a testament to the ingenuity of ancient peoples. Whether it was used for electroplating, religious rituals, or something else entirely, it offers a glimpse into a world that was far more complex and innovative than we often imagine. As we continue to study and debate this artifact, one thing is clear: the ancient world still holds secrets waiting to be unraveled. Who knows what other discoveries might lie beneath the sands of time? The Baghdad Battery reminds us to keep an open mind and to never underestimate the ingenuity of our ancestors.